Breaking news: Sean P. Diddy Combs has been arrested in New York, placed in the federal charges right now. They placed him in police custody recently today, and I don't know how early this was, but he's been arrested. And a lot of people are saying that this is tied to other things after he's had a civil case against him, numerous cases recently. A lot of them been connected to raids that he had at his home in LA and Miami. Then also, he had a situation where he was dealing with some charges against him that people were trying to place in the public. And now that those things have basically seemed like it has some evidence in it, says earlier this evening, federal agents arrested, and this is all allegedly, by Sean Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the SDNY. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time. Now, the SDNY, we already know what that stands for. Is this going to be connected to anything that we've been seeing? Now, we know that there was a connection to the federal human trafficking investigation that they had done by Homeland Security investigations that was executed by their law enforcement. And P. Diddy, at 51 years old, still faces potential litigation and a handful of civil cases and one criminal case. Um, he only has one criminal case that's really floating out there right now. So they said over the last couple of years, especially over the last decade, he had some situations where uh, it was including some assaults and some violent behavior done to Cassandra, who's known as Cassie Ventura, and forcing her to have relations with other guys and watch and film, as we noticed. They said they also have evidence of, the situation where she was trying to get on the elevator and she was grabbed onto the ground. We don't know if this was related to this incident alone, but at this time right now, you've had three other women come forward, Joy Dickerson and Liza Gardner. So it's a lot of different things going on. Then we have another person who's a third individual. We have no idea who that person is. Um, we still have to find out who that person is at this time. But Diddy's going through a lot of situations right now, and his reputation and everything is definitely took a hit. And we've had a lot of people say things over the last 10 years, and a lot of the public just didn't really understand where this was coming from, and now they're starting to get an idea. Um, will there be more news coming out? A lot of people was talking about an arrest. I was thinking of an arrest. I didn't think one was gonna happen. I didn't think one was gonna happen. It was kind of postponed. A lot of this stuff was just. It looked like it was just some investigating going on in civil cases, but now this became a lot more serious. Not only has he lost his money, but he's also lost his freedom. This could be tied to a lot of different things. Do I think it's just due to the fact that he's had some incidents with the females that he's been associated with? I don't think so. But I'm just, that's just an opinion. Allegedly, I really don't know. At this time, I can't confirm. But he's had some bad relationships with a lot of different people over the last 20, 30 years. And when you have a lot of different things where you kind of made your way in the game and a lot of people kind of fell to the wayside, stuff definitely adds up. It definitely adds up. We're going to find out in the morning what's really going on, but this is a huge hit for his brand. Like, for this to finally be an arrest made at the age of 51 with the history that he has, especially when it comes to the music game and everything that goes along with it. This is gonna be a huge hit for him. don't believe he's gonna be able to bounce back just because of everything that's surrounding it. There's so many people that's still involved. You don't want to have, and then we just don't know if anybody's tied to what he's had going on. Is he just a lone court person that's just dealing with this situation? Is he the only person who's been tied to this trafficking and the raids in the home? I don't know, but it's gonna be hard for him to bounce back from anything like this. It's definitely gonna be impossible, just because of the way they bringing up these charges now. It's like they have something solid, and his attorney right now is saying that Diddy is innocent and he's disappointed by the arrest, and a lot of the charges are meritless. He feels like it's just by public perception and everything else, but it's a lot of evidence on this man. Even without the situation with Cassie, Diddy still has situations with his baby mom's boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, with a lot of baby mom situations. It's just been a lot of history that's going on. The music game. It's been a lot of people that he was dealing with over the years that he no longer deals with. Um, it's gonna be tough, man. Like I said, it's gonna be hard for him to bounce back. I don't know what these charges are gonna be, but it's a good chance that it can be tied to the things that Cassie was bringing up. And if that's the case, he could get slammed with some different kind of charges. I got in mind what the charges are, but I'm waiting till the morning for them to release it. They say in the morning they're gonna unseal the document. The indictment, and we'll see. We'll definitely see. But they said the arrest of Diddy makes him the highest profile figure in the music world to face criminal charges for sexual misconduct since R. Kelly, who after trials in New York and Chicago was sentenced to more than 30 years in prison for child sex crimes, sex trafficking, and racketeering. This is gonna be difficult, man. So it looks like the charges that Diddy gonna get hit with, and basically it's gonna be some things close to what R. Kelly had, and that kind of solidifies it right there. That definitely does. So he's going. So he's been arrested on those kind of criminal charges already. Well, he's to face them from what I'm reading. So he's gonna be hit with the R. Kelly charges. Okay, man. Like at the end of the day, man, Diddy relationships are not as good as they were. Like I knew that a couple of years ago when he was doing certain things, not only in the industry but outside the industry, or just the people that he was dealing with all these years. He doesn't have really a lot of people on his side right now. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for him to bounce back because it's just too much going on, too many charges. And when Cassie did everything she did, I knew when the Kim Porter situation happened and Cassie left. Then when she came back and left again, when she came back and left, when she left the first time before she came back for the last time, I knew it was trouble around that situation from then. And I heard a lot of other things that I'm not gonna be able to disclose right now, but a lot of y'all do know parts of it now, but he's not gonna be able to bounce back like this, man. He's just not. He set himself up for too many things dealing with the situation I'm seeing. And I thought he would kind of fight things earlier before he did the apology. But he didn't really put himself out there to the point where he can actually defend himself at all. He needs to defend himself. And if he doesn't defend himself, he's gonna be left behind. And right now he is behind. But if he don't figure out how to defend himself in court, he might not be free again. That's definitely what it looks like right now. If he can't go out there and prove or whatever, The charges is, it seems like they got a lot of evidence on him. Once the feds get you, it's a wrap. I mean, once the feds get him, it's a wrap, man. That's what people gotta realize. This ain't like no regular, just, oh yeah, we gonna throw him in jail because we think this gonna happen. Nah, they know something. They definitely know something. Also, they saying Diddy's 54. I don't know why they saying 51. They got his age all over the place, man. They have Diddy's age all over the place. But yeah, he's at a high. He has some high charges right now. He got a grand jury indictment coming up. They said for decades, Diddy Combs was boisterous showman. Now dozens of former friends, employees, and artists allege an abusive, violent figure behind the facade. They going after him. Yeah, he's 54 years old. They going after him, man. They are going after him. He is not somebody who would just run all over people. After the Craig Mack situation, man, I was kind of like, you know what? As far as the music go, I'm kind of done with the bad boy thing because I seen right then nobody was gonna get valued at that record company. And even after the Biggie situation, you would have thought he would have been a lot more, gracious of just the whole situation and place that he was put in. There's a lot of people that worked hard and did a lot of music. Look at recently Black Rob passing away. Craig Mack. These guys are young, man. And for them to pass away at the age they did, these ain't no super old men. These ain't no 70, 80. These guys ain't get to live like that yet. So, man, it's a sad situation. That kind of what hurt me the most about all this stuff. It's like, look at the people who put him in the position before he even knew who these women were. Look at the guys the blood, sweat, and tears these guys put in. And they didn't get the benefit at all. They didn't get to hang around these women and just chill and get to enjoy their life into their 50s. Like, this is the money. He's been making money off these guys. And now look at the situation. Man, it's a black eye for hip hop because a lot of the music they put out, it has his face all over it. That hard work they put in now, it has Diddy's face all over it, but that's not the end. That's not everything. All the work they put in, that's not Diddy's work alone. He didn't have a huge part in their music, their life, or their career. Most of these guys couldn't even put out the music they wanted to put out. So yeah, man, I definitely feel, I still feel sad about how the artist went out, man. We already know how the Biggie situation went. People are still trying to get over that to this day, but with the whole situation, with the whole Bad Boy record label, all the guys who put in a lot of work over the years, helped build a brand, was loyal, solid, didn't get the benefit from any of it. More people benefited in hip hop from their music than they actually got a chance to do. Diddy threw a lot of parties over the years, relaxing, chilling. And it's like now, you look back, none of it was worth it. Because look at it now. You threw all that away for what? You was getting away with all this stuff for years, decades, rubbing shoulders with the wrong people. You got comfortable, felt invincible. Now it's backfiring. But that's all I got, man.